up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to the hang. I bet you thought, oh no, the Rona got David. Oh, he's gone. To be honest, I'm still here. I'm still home. Jesus, dude, what do you want, man? Here. Come on, say something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, what? Say it again. Excuse me. This guy. Um, yeah, we've gotten to know each other a lot. But yeah, as I was saying before, I was really interrupted by the co-host of the podcast. Um, yeah, I'm home. I'm guessing everybody else is. Um, and you probably thought I gave up on my podcast. It's not that I gave up. It's just that there are no guests for me to have over. Um, but I mean, I guess from this point on, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do. Kind of online chats or whatever, video calls, so we can have some type of podcast going. Because this wasn't meant to be just me. I'm trying to have guests of all ages and sizes and colors and shades and corners of the earth. Come on, but nobody can. Either they don't want to go outside or they don't want to come meet up with me or they don't like me or they don't like themselves. I don't know. So I'm just gonna have to figure out the logistics of how I'm gonna do the video conferencing with these people. In the meantime, I don't mind giving you a little bit of myself. That sounds weird. Why did I say it like that? What I meant to say is that um, if you don't like monologue type of podcast, you can stop listening now. Because I'm going to spend the next couple minutes just talking to you guys about, I don't know. That's the weird thing. Like, I don't know, like, what the fuck is going on for me to talk about other than the obvious. And I don't want to be like, this isn't a news. Like, I'm not fucking CNN or Fox News, or, where I just have my opinion and I'm biased as far as politics go. Not that I'm afraid to talk about politics, but it's just like I'm just over it, like all the fucking time. Like, I never before this shit happened. Like, I wasn't a guy to, you know, up. Not it sounds really ignorant for me to say, but I just don't buy what the fucking government tells me, to be honest. And it's like you hear all these different things on a daily basis about what to do, what not to do, what's harmful, what's safe, and things change literally from day to day. And I understand that none of us really have the answers like that. So things are gonna change, and we're still discovering what the fuck this is. But um, yeah, I mean, I never trusted the government to begin with. And you probably think I'm one of those, tinfoil hat kind of people that's like, oh, that fucking this and that. I mean, yes and no. I know that there is a small amount of people in charge that don't necessarily have our interests in their mind. Um, but you know what? I'm not gonna talk about that stuff because it's like depressing, and I'm just gonna go down a dark alley. Let's talk about something happy, right? Happy stuff. Mother's Day happened. That was cool. Um, Even though most of us didn't go anywhere like we usually would, it was still nice to see the fact that I actually know plenty of people, including my own sister, that became mothers or celebrated Mother's Day for the first time. So congrats to all the mothers that celebrated Mother's Day this past Sunday or whenever. Oh, I guess it was a week ago, right? Depending on when you're listening. Also coming up, Father's Day. Um, Yeah, I don't. Like Father's Day isn't ever as hyped up as Mother's Day is, cause we love the ladies and we're gonna do whatever it is to make them happy. So yeah, at least Mother's Day was cool. Father's Day, I bet you all fathers want is for you to just leave them alone, make them a sandwich, and don't bother them for the whole day. And then maybe, give them a little love at the end of the night. Other than that, like, I mean, what guy do you know that's like really demanding as far as like things go? I mean, we want things for sure, but we know how the world works. We know nobody listens, so we just like whatever and keep it pushing. So regardless, happy Father's Day. I know a lot of fathers. Um, I was gonna say I don't know my own, but I mean I know my father, but yeah. What else is coming up? What else is popping nowadays? If you live in Arizona, if you happen to be listening from Arizona or Wisconsin or I don't know Florida, Georgia, one of these red states, it's pretty. I don't want to take it back to politics, but it's pretty clear that red states are just going ahead and opening things back up as they should. But I understand because everybody's spread out and aren't living on top of each other like here in New York. Um, oh man, I'm sorry by the way about all the clicks and shit. I was too lazy to put on my pop filter. But um, yeah, I hope you're having fun. I mean, I know people here in New York are too. We're just wearing masks and shit. But I'd like to go to I'd like to go to work again. Not because oh my god, not because I need money or like I just actually genuinely enjoy my work. you know, I I like I like the events that I work at and they're cool. And I would have probably seen a handful of concerts by now. Because it's kind of the start of concert season right now. But I guess concert season's canceled, so better luck next year for us. But yeah, I mean, if you like, I haven't really seen any of these home concerts, like, cause I already know what they're like. To be honest, ever since I got into this music industry, I don't really pay to watch concerts anymore. Um, like if I'm not making any money out of that, that's fucked up to say, cause I have plenty of friends that I'll gladly go see concerts of. Um, but that's the thing, like I'm doing my own shit at the same time. So, out of all my musician friends, this is the reason why I never come see you. It's because I have my own gigs to do. Hopefully, one day we can make money off of the same gig. So, whenever that happens, whenever they let us do gigs again, uh, let's do it. Let's make it happen. But for now, home concerts or whatever are the thing. I myself have been thinking about, along with a bunch of other music producers, I know that we're starting to make videos about, how our process of making music, which is, I think, cool for the average person to see, even though you might not understand some of the technical shit that you are going to see, like a compressor or EQ. Um, I think I still need to see every individual's thought process and how they organize themselves within the computer they use. Um, and let me just tell you now, like, just because we use a computer doesn't mean we're not musicians. All right, no, I'll admit it. I don't consider myself a real musician. Like, yeah, I can play a little bit of piano and bass guitar, and get on the drums here and there. But don't hire me for don't hire me for your wedding. Cause I'm just gonna be really like, cause I still have to think about what I'm gonna do and like, um, like I might have a progression, let's say, in my head, uh, and the chords, and I know what notes have to be played, but my fingers don't like they my it's like my fingers have to think. I just haven't practiced my fingers enough to like just have that muscle memory of where notes are, and like how far apart they have to be spread out to play chords, or how to go from one note to the other as fast as possible, as easy as possible, without straining my hand, kind of thing. It's just honestly a matter of practice. Luckily, I've had a little bit of not. I mean, we've all had the same amount of time at home right now, but I spent some time practicing bass guitar. I've also spent a lot of time on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a big sports fan, and I've been watching shit that I've never been able to watch. So like 1985 Super Bowl, for example, which was pretty good. I don't know if you guys are into, or whoever out there is into football. It was the 49ers against the Bengals. Yeah. And the Bengals should have won that one, but Joe Montana coming through. He was the guy before Tom Brady. Um, and yeah, that was cool to watch. Even though it's kind of like it was way less of a show as far as like the televised aspect of it goes. They were just there to watch the football game. There wasn't no halftime Beyonce show or like Pepsi ads, every 5 seconds. Um, it was just less energy as a viewer of the game. But I'm pretty sure if you were at the game, that shit would have been really cool. Um, but yeah, it just goes to show you how much money has been like just put into the NFL ever since then. It was like 85, 95, 2005. Yeah, I still have to do that. I'm not that. I mean, I'm decent at math, but whatever. 35 years ago or so, um, yeah, they just like they didn't care that much about like money, advertising money, or like, um, you know, who who had the most clout to play in to play the halftime Super Bowl show. It was just let's play the game. Whoever wins, nice. And I don't even. I mean, they probably didn't even have the option of watching like the halftime show or whatever is afterwards. But um, yeah, I mean, even the players themselves, like Jerry Rice, who's the best wide receiver ever. Nobody's ever gonna catch up to Jerry Rice's numbers. He owns every record for the wide receiver position, and he was honestly this guy. He wasn't even that big. He was only like, I mean, compared to other wide receivers, 6 feet is average, or maybe a little below average, and his 40 yard dash time was like 4.5, which is average once again for a wide receiver to run it in 4.5 seconds. But I mean, he was just catching every single ball thrown his way, running every single route exactly how it should be run. And he got a touchdown, maybe smiled a little, but he didn't do any dances. Like he was just like, "All right, cool, nice. Uh, Now it's time for the defense to play." Yeah, it was just more. I don't want to call it serious because they are obviously having fun. Um, but yeah, it was just less about the rah rah and the circus, and it was just about playing football. Same thing with basketball. I watched the '92 Olympics, and I mean that was a little hard to watch because it was like every game looked like uh it looked like North Carolina. No, maybe not this year, North Carolina Tar Heels, but like let's say I don't know what's a good team. All right, let's just pretend whatever big time basketball team you like versus whatever JV basketball team you were in high school. That's what it looked like. USA Olympic team playing everybody else in the world in 1992. And then it makes sense. I mean, just look at that. Just look at that team. Obviously, Michael Jordan. Oh, Michael Jordan. But if Michael Jordan wasn't even there, it still would have been the same thing. It's just Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Um, Not Patrick Ewing was saying that. He's Jamaican, so I don't think he can be in that. Um, but yeah, everybody else. Oh yeah, technically Isaiah Thomas wasn't there. By the way, I know a lot of you seen the Michael Jordan docu series. I haven't because I'm waiting for it to all come out at the same time so I could binge watch it. But um, the yeah, that dream team was just how can I forget the whole team? Like Charles Barkley. I think the starting lineup was Jordan, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone was the other guy. Jordan, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird. It's not even that tall of a team. Like tallest guy is like 6'9", which is I guess Magic Johnson playing fucking point guard. That's really crazy. And I think Charles Barkley playing power forward was shorter than him. But that goes to show how much of a beast Charles Barkley was. Even though he's a fool right now, like he's just a beast. He's not a role model. Remember, guys, he is not a role model. What else do I have to say to you guys? Yeah, usually I have my shout outs to my local businesses. Um, right now I don't know anything going on, but other than once again, Crafts by Lissa. She if you're not following her, she made a lot of cool Mother's Day's gift for all the mothers out there. She's still doing deliveries for sure. Um, and you can go check her out at crafts underscore by Lissa, Lyssa, on Instagram and order whatever you want. Not whatever, but any crafts, any customized things you could think of, she can do it for you. I'll try to like, I know I have more friends with small businesses. I'll reach out to them to see if they're still rocking in the free world. Free for now, I guess. And yeah, I'll let them know to reach out to me, and I'll gladly shout them out. If you have a business, by the way, that you might want to get, you want noticed and you want to be heard, I'll gladly help you out. Let me know. Um, let's see, what else do we have to talk about? Oh, another thing I want to do from now on is have questions or answer questions. I mean, so if you guys listening, the two people listening, if you have questions to ask, if you have any questions about the world that you think I might be able to answer or any of our guests might be able to answer, I mean, it's a little hard because I'm not telling you who's the guest, who's the next guest. I don't even know who's the next guest. Uh, but yeah, if you have any life questions that you might not know, and God won't answer them for you for some reason, and neither will your psychologist, um, or your parents. Shoot your question. Um, Remember, there is a Instagram page, the Hang underscore podcast. So DM me your questions, or you could always email them to davidvmusic.com at gmail.com, or the website too, davidvmusic.com. And you think you're the engineer now, huh, Milky? What do you have to say to the public? Okay. Okay. Just don't fuck up the levels, bro. Even though it's just one mic. So yeah, shoot your questions. Let's do it. Let's make this a little more interactive with you, the listener, and me, the host. And we'll definitely bring these questions up to the guests. I mean, I always have interesting guests. That's everybody that comes through here is interesting as fuck. so so they have a lot to say. They have brilliant minds, just like myself. I don't wanna. Yeah, that's very fucking arrogant of me to say. But yeah, let's just bring questions. Come on, let's make this fun. I know you don't want to just hear me talk about sports or whatever I do, what YouTube videos I watch. Um, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's hard to say like what's going on right now, cause I mean, in my own little world, it's not that much is going. I mean, I'm doing things for sure, but like You don't want to hear about, what ratio I put my compressor at on my snare. Like, I mean, you probably do, but like I'll make a separate video for that. Um, what else are we gonna do? Damn, I guess that might. Let's see. I guess that might be it for this time. So yeah. So fuck. I'm just trying to make this a little more interesting for you. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like, I mean, I've gone to the park, to get some exercise and sunlight. But like, how is that fun? How is that interesting? I mean, I did see. It was cool that I saw like a beaver dam, and I saw a bunch of beavers. And that was cool. I'm not gonna lie. But do you really care? And I'm not gonna blow up their spot, so I'm not even gonna tell you where it's at, because we need to leave the beavers alone. They were here first. Oh man, this is making me thirsty. um, Damn, I can't believe I have nothing else to say. So for now, once again, I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna start getting people on this again, because this is fucking boring. And not that I bore myself, or I'm trying to bore you, or I don't know how you feel about this. Let me know if you like this or not. I'm definitely gonna try to have some people on. How I'm gonna do that, I'll figure it out. Um, and if not, I'm just gonna do this on a weekly basis. And so, if you want this to be more interesting, definitely send in questions, comments. Um, how about this? If you have some music, if you are into making music like I am, send me your tracks. I'll definitely play them for you. For now, like everything you've heard is something I've made or something that my guest has made. Um, so if you've made something that you think everybody will enjoy, I definitely enjoy. Even if it's widely unpopular, I still enjoy listening to unpopular music, because I'm the type of person that dissects everything. So I'm not even gonna listen to it just once. Like, I'll listen to a bad song 5 times just to see why it's bad, and what good things I can take out of it, like from it. Um, what else do I want to tell you guys before I leave and press stop on this button, this thing? By the way, um, I hope none of you have emotional attachments to Pro Tools, but fuck Avid, all right? Wow. I'm saying that because right now I'm recording off of Ableton Live, which is my choice. It's my the first DAW or DAW digital audio workstation that I ever used, and I kept the same. What is this, like version 8? I don't know. They're probably up to version 11 by now, but I'm like, whatever. First of all, this is bootleg. I got the bootleg version for free 99. And honestly, like, I mean, you can tell me that you don't like my music. And if you don't, then I hope the reason why it's bad is not because I'm still using version 7 of Ableton. But hey, if it ain't broke, why fix it, right? And this is another beautiful thing about Ableton, that you don't need a stupid iLock like fucking Pro Tools makes you. No matter what, Avid has always made you have something of theirs that costs money, and if you lose it, you have to pay more money to, like, it's crazy how you have to pay money to, first of all, contact them to figure out well, okay, I don't even know the steps anymore. I think you buy another iLock, because even if you find your older one like I did at one point, um it's like, it's fuck, that's it. It's over for the iLock once you claim it lost. And if you find it again, well, too bad. It's not usable. And the license for Pro Tools is then has to be put on the new iLock that you buy, and that costs money itself. So you're spending money to buy the iLock itself, transfer the license to the iLock, and for some reason you have to pay to talk to somebody so that they can do it. Like somebody at Avid has to do it, and it's like the fuck. I mean, honestly, it's not like it's kind of a good investment, um, because if you have to use Pro Tools, then you have to use it. Just don't lose your eye lock like a dummy. Um, but yeah, the fact that that's the only company that makes you do all this extra shit just to open the program, just to open the program, it's dumb. And I understand why people don't like Pro Tools and just stick to Logic or Ableton or even GarageBand. Like I understand you, so I'm never gonna knock anybody that doesn't use Pro Tools, because honestly, it doesn't matter what you use. Like if you whack, you whack. Like if you suck, ain't Pro Tools or Logic or Auto Tune, none of that shit's gonna help you. You just like go get better, go get some music lessons or some shit, cause no DAW is gonna help. No DAW is gonna save your life. Uh, I don't know. Damn, I wish this told me like, yeah, okay, this is the downside of having an old ass version of a program. I can't even see how much time has gone by. It tells me how many bars. Like, who the fuck counts bars? Who's counting 793 bars? I don't know how much. Let's see. If you do 795 times 120 beats per minute, or do you have to divide that? Let's see, 790. Okay, let's go with 800. 800 divided by 126. Nah, I did it wrong. Maybe it's the other way around. Who cares? um. So yeah, guys. I mean, honestly, I don't have much else to say. I know I've been saying that for the past 5-10 minutes or so, and then keep going. But yeah, I'm trying to entertain you here, guys. Um, you hear the birds? They're fucking loud as hell. Like I understand you trying to fuck because it's springtime and you gotta procreate. But god damn, they're loud. It's like 3 a.m. And but yes, by the way, I am awake at 3 a.m. because like this whole thing threw off my sleeping pattern so much. Like I tried so hard to become a morning person, and I finally had done it, even though it was hard and it still is hard. Um, I finally did it, and then this whole Corona thing is like, why do I have to keep track of time? Like, there's no good reason. Like, I'm not going anywhere. And yeah, this happened, and now I get up. I'm gonna tell you what time I get up. But if I'm lucky, I'll go to bed before 12. Like I said, I don't have to do anything right now, but I like the fact that I used to be a morning person because it's like, I mean, right now it doesn't even matter. Like before, it definitely mattered because uh, society lives in the day. And when I was a night person, it made sense if I did nighttime stuff. But if I didn't, then what the hell am I gonna do at night? Other than stay home. And since I have to stay home now, it's like, what the fuck do I need gotta keep track of time for? Like, I used to keep track of time because I had places to be, but now there's nowhere to be. So, uh, I forgot what I was talking about before this. So I'm really gonna end it now. Like, I've just went off on rants and stuff. So once again, let's make this funner, and let's ask me questions. Let's ask the guests questions whenever they do come on. Let's interact with each other, guys. Let's make this fun. Um, Thank you for listening. Thanks for sticking with me throughout this. I'm assuming it's been half an hour. I don't even know how long it's been. Um, and yeah, remember DM at the hang underscore podcast, or email at davidvmusic.com. And I hope you guys are all safe, Rona free.